What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Road Tuesday. It's been a long time since we've done one of these videos, but today we're going to cover a Magnezone Ampharos Octillery deck. Yep, two stage 2s in one deck, as well as a stage 1. We have Magnezone, we have Ampharos, and we have Octillery. And can this combination work or not? That is the big question we're going to find out today. Now let's look over our attacker. Our attacker is going to be this Ampharos. Has 140 HP and has the ability Shocking Light. What's during the turn before you attack, you may put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon EX. Now, this is for as many Ampharos in play. So let's say you have 4 Ampharos in play, you can put 120 damage counters on EXs anytime during your turn, which is amazing. And the attack is pretty decent as well. Gigavolt does 80. Flip a coin of heads, this attack does 40 more damage. If tails, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So no matter which way you flip, it's like good, like you're doing 120 or you're paralyzing them. So if you don't take immediate knockout, you could hope for paralyzation. Flip tails be good that way, or flip heads do 120 the next turn, like double Shocking Light for a knockout for 60 more for 180, which is pretty cool as well. And that is what we're going to try and attack with today. We have this Mareep with Thunder Wave, flip a coin of heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, and tackle for 20, and Flaaffy with the Thunder Shock 50, flip a coin of heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. As you see, this family is all about paralyzing people, which is pretty nice. Now, what do they know about Ampharos? He does have a 3 energy attack cost, which is kind of hard to power up, and that's why we're playing Magnezone with the Magnetic Circuit. As often as like during the turn before you attack, you may attach a light energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon, and you can do this multiple times, which is pretty great, and that's why Magnezone's in here. We're gonna hopefully Magnetic Circuit, put 3 energies on our Ampharos, and hopefully start taking knockouts that way, which is pretty nice. This Magnemite has free retreat. Well, it says as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, its retreat cost is 1 less for each Magnemite on your bench. Magneton with the Static Shock and the Electro Ball. And then, of course, we're playing a 2-2 Octillery. So if you don't owe Shamans, don't worry. You do not need Shaman to play this deck. It's pretty nice. So 2-2 Octillery Abyssal Hand. Once during your turn before you attack, you may draw cards, and you have 5 cards in your hand, which can partner well with the Magnezone, with the Rare Candy. Like, you're going to put your hand down to 0, then Abyssal Hand drop to 5, which is really, really nice. And you're going to do this combination over and over again, which is why I think Octillery is actually stronger than Shaman in this deck, because you need to do this multiple times and not just once, to help set up multiple Ampharos, which is pretty cool. So that's all the Pokemon in our deck. It is 20 Pokemon, but whatever, we're still going to make it work. 2 Level Ball search deck for Pokemon with 90 HP or less. That should get you Magnemite, can get you Magneton, can get you Mareep, can get you Flaaffy, can get you Remoraid, and can even get you your Octillery. So there's so many Pokemon you can get with Level Ball. I kind of want more, but the deck is already really like tight and hard to put stuff in as already, but whatever, we made it work. 4 Rare Candy so that we can evolve automatically to Mareep into Ampharos, Magnemite to Magnezone. Even though we play a 4-3-4 Ampharos line, it's still good to play those 4 Rare Candies to try to get that turn to Magnezone and the turn to Ampharos as well. 1 Super Rod to shuffle in 3 combination of Pokemon and basic energies from your discard pile back into your deck. Mainly it's for Pokemon. Seeker ROS does not exist anymore, if I remember correctly. Yeah, let's look up trainers real quick. I'm pretty sure Seeker ROS got rotated out when I looked up earlier, unless I was crazy. Oh, I gotta spell Seeker ROS right? Come on, Seeker ROS. And yeah, as you see, there's no things matching, but you click filter, Seeker ROS is there. So Seeker ROS got rotated. So basically what we're doing is using Super Rod to get back our Pokemon, which is really nice. 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Via Seeker, no Trainers Mail. It's like I said, the list is tight enough. You can't really put Trainers Mail in here, but we'll still make it work thanks to Octillery. 1 Fisherman to return 4 basic energy cards from your return 4 basic. Oh my goodness! Search the discard pile for 4 basic energy cards. Show them to your opponent and put them into your hand. And this is why we don't really worry about Super Rod getting back your energies, because we have Fisherman, and with Via Seeker, you can use this over and over again. 1 Lysandre, bring a Pokemon off the bench. 3 in, because you are going to be kind of slow, so you can slow down your opponent as well by giving low hand sizes. 4 Sycamore and 1 Teammates. Teammates is probably MVP in this deck. You can only play this card if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. But you search the deck for 82 cards, put them in your hand, and shuffle your deck afterwards, which is really, really good. And the good thing about this deck as well is Bursting Balloon. There's so many things I love about this deck, but Bursting Balloon is amazing. It says if this basically if this is attached to your Pokemon and your opponent hits it, they get hit for 60, which then you can use Gigavolt, flip heads for 120, and then knock him out that way, which is pretty cool. Or you can double Shocking Light for 60, 6, 7, or no wait. 8, 9, 10, 11. If they can hit for 60, you Gigavolt with the one Shocking Light. It's 110. It has 170, so that could be a knockout. Or maybe double Shocking Light plus a Gigavolt could be a knockout as well. If they do have more than 170 HP. So you can see Burst Balloon is really, really cool. And since there's no tool cards, like I said before, there's no Xerosic, no Megaphone, no Tool Scrapper, nothing like that. The Burst Balloons will stay in play forever, which is pretty cool. 2 Float Stone to give your Magnezone and your Octillery free retreat because they do have a hefty retreat cost, and 9 Lightning Energies, which 9 Lightning Energies might be too few, but we're going to make it work today on Rogue Tuesday. Guys, there we go. Now, the one thing this deck is going to struggle with is Garbodor. Once Garbodor comes online, you can't use any abilities, and you pretty much are going to just lose the game unless you get lucky with your Bursting Balloons, but even then, it's still really hard to win that game. There you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this deck introduction. I really did have a lot of fun playing this deck. Make sure you go try it out. It's a pretty cheap deck if you want to have a lot of fun. You just gotta watch out for those Garbodors, or maybe you can just get maybe get 3 Lightning Energies on Ampharos, Lysandre, hopefully flip heads to knock it out, and then you can knock out Garbodor that way, which still even then, that's still really hard to do. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and let's see the deck in action. Alright, putting against ABDGH, playing an all dark deck, waiting for opponent to load into the game. And can Ampharos take a win or not? We'll go ahead like always, and let's see. Oh, we get to go first. Alrighty, so we won the coin flip. Yes, we'll like to go first. And on our turn, let's see what's going to happen today. Alright, so we get a Remoraid, a Level Ball, we get Sycamore, maybe. Hopefully we top deck it in, because that'd be really good. But let's see, what does our opponent have? Now, of course, the Level Ball is going to find us probably. Well, we could get a Magnemite, try to get that turn to Magnezone, but I think there's a Zora. Alright, so we're gonna Love Ball. And with the Love Ball, let's see, we can grab Mareep, we can grab Magnemite. I think I might grab the Magnemite. Yeah, we'll grab the Magnemite. We'll put that down on the field. And a part of me just wants, like, to pass, because like, discarding 2 via Seeker is really bad, but we need to get more Pokemon to play. So, let's see, what can we find? There's an Ultra Ball. There's a Remoraid as well. So, I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard the Remoraid, and the Lightning Energy. And with this, I am going to find a Mareep. Alright, come on down, Mr. Mareep yourself. Alright, so put that down, and we will just pass on to our opponent's turn now. Maybe we'll get that turn to double Rare Candy, Magnezone Ampharos, and start doing some damage to the Zora. Take a knockout, 60 HP, how much, or 60, oh, we do 80, sorry, 80, but there's a Float Stone going to the active, which we need to find for our Zora as well, or not for Zora, Remoraid, because right now it is stuck in the act spot, but we can just attach a Lightning and retreat into whatever guy we want to. So, let's see, what does our opponent do here? We already discarded 1 Rare Candy, so we have 3 left in the deck. There's an Acrobite. Gonna look at top cards of their deck and go and discard an Ultra Ball. Alrighty. There's another, so they're gonna play an Ultra Ball. They must like hit double Ultra Ball, cause why would you discard an Ultra Ball if you didn't have an Ultra Ball in your hand already? But Ultra Ball discarded Sycamore and a Via Seeker. Alright. And let's see, what does our opponent get? An Yveltal EX, an Yveltal, a Darkrai. If they have Darkrai, that's what they need to get, because we get hit for weakness with their Ampharos, and actually one-shot an Yveltal EX. Yeah, there's a Darkrai coming down to the field. And my opponent could knock us out this turn. If they get an energy at a Max Elixir, they can knock out a Remoraid. Hopefully that does not happen. Oh no, there's a Max Elixir, okay. Good look at top cards of their deck, and let's see, it looks like they are going to fail it, which is great for us. And there's a Reverse Valley coming down. And show me Sycamore. Alright, so Sycamore going to discard their hand. Drawn 7 new cards. And can they find the Max Elixir energy? And there's another Max Elixir coming down. And hopefully they whiff this one as well. They do not. They get an energy only Darkrai. Oh no, that is not good for us. And do they have energy or not? Right now they do 20, 40, 60, 70 damage. But can they find a Dark Energy or not with this Darkrai is the big question right now. And maybe not. Oh, there's another Max Elixir, and hopefully they whiff this one. And yes, they do whiff that one. But do they have an energy in their hand is the big question. They have 5 cards in their hand. Hopefully they do not have an energy. I'm kind of scared. Maybe we'll see. Hopefully we'll see a pass. We already discarded the other Remoraid, so we can't get one on the field straight away. We'll need our Super Rod. And what does our opponent have? They are taking a second to decide what to do. Don't you, oh, you had the energy. Wait, hold on, that's not a knockout. 20, 40, 50. So he's 10 damage short from knocking out our Remoraid. Alright, so Darkhead, 4. Oh, no, he can use the second attack for 80. Oh, no. Alright, so we'll set the Mareep. And on to our turn, what do we get? We get a Mareep, so we'll put that down. Put a Burst Balloon in the active, and we'll play it in. Both players shuffle their hand into deck. We'll get 6, and he gets 5. Alright, so we got the Rare Candy Ampharos. The question is it worth getting it down right now? I don't think so. I'm going to put a Lightning into this guy. And I'm just going to end our turn. I'll let the Darkrai take a hit from the Bursting Balloon. And I think I'm going to Rare Candy. If he knocks us out this turn, we can... Oh, man. Teammates doesn't even save us, really. Like, we could Teammates, but what does that give us? Like, really nothing. Dark Energy going to Zork, okay? And if he hits us, he'll get popped for 60. Alright, there's an Acrobite. Go look at the top cards of their deck. Go and discard a Reverse Valley, okay? We got the Rare Candy Ampharos. We got it in. There's a Lysandre. Oh, no. Bringing up other Mareep. Well, he is not a nice person right now. Alright, so Darkhead for the knockout, another 90 damage. The Burst Balloon being discarded as well. Oh, no. Okay, so it's in a Mareep. Alright, so 4 prize cards. Alright, so on our turn, what do we get? There's a Magnemite. So put that down the field. We'll Rare Candy into the Ampharos, okay? We'll use its ability to put 3 damage counters on the active. We'll attach a Lightning Energy to it, and we will play it in, shuffle both players' hands into deck and get 6 cards, they get 4. Alright, so there's a Magneton, a Bursting Balloon, okay. So, let's put down Magnemite, so 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. They cannot knock us out straight away, so put down Mareep, Burst Balloon, and we will end our turn onto our opponent's turn. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen. Now, if he does hit us, he get popped for 60. Go down to 90, and then Gigavolt could knock him out with flip heads. So that's the big question. It could. There's a Trainer's Mail. Go look at the top cards of his deck, and let's see what does he decide to get. Oh, man. But we've got to find a Magnezone next turn, and 2 more Lightning Energies. We got to find a Super Rod as well. And there's a Lysandre going to their hand. What they could do is Lysandre bring up the Mareep. Oh, my goodness. My opponent is just being a jerk right now. So Dark Energy on that guy. So 20, 40, 60, 80. And there's an Yveltal EX coming down as well, which could be very bad for my opponent. But Lysandre going to bring up the Magneton, going to take out our attacker, our person that we really need the most. And there's another knockout. Please stop. Please stop doing this to us. Alright, so it goes down to 3 prize cards. We'll send the Ampharos. Alright, can we top deck a Magnezone right here? Okay, we get a Rare Candy into an Ampharos. Okay, so put that guy down. Let's see. We'll do Shocking Volt. Let's see. So we can put 6 on this guy, hit it for 90. Yeah, we'll put on this guy. We'll use Shocking Light again, put 30 on this guy, okay. And then we'll Sycamore, discard our hand, draw on 7 new cards. Now we could still take a knockout, and no, we're going to whiff it. Alright, so we're going to Love Ball, and I don't think there's another, there's not another Magneton in the deck. Oh no. Alright, so I guess we'll grab a Flaaffy. We will put down a Mareep. Put a Burst Balloon in the active. A Lightning Energy the active, and we will just end our turn. Alright, so into our opponent's turn. Oh man, if he hits us this time, we can knock him out with the Shocking Light, then maybe knock out this Yveltal with another, with the Shocking Light and attack. So we could maybe be in good position. We just gotta get this Magnezone out. If we get the Magnezone out, we'll be A-okay. We have 3 Rare Candies in the discard pile. Oh no. Okay. But next turn we get another Flaaffy out, then get another Ampharos online, and then maybe, like, just hitting for 90 damage with the Shining Light could be enough to help us out. Hopefully the Burst Balloon does end up working. But let's see, what does our opponent have? Do they have another Lysandre? They've played 2 already and 1 VS Seeker. Calm down there, opponent. There's an Azora hitting the field, okay? Right now, Zora cannot take a knockout. There's a Dark Energy going to that guy. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 is how much the Darkrai will do if you decide to go with the Dark Pulse. And how many Burst Balloons have we played? Is that a 3rd one? Yeah, this is our 3rd Burst Balloon as well. But if we top Big Energy, we could knock out the active, which is very great for us. And let's see, what will our opponent do? Now, the hard part is going to be knocking out the Zorks because we cannot hit it with the Shocking Light. Alright, so let's see, what does our opponent do? They could retreat to Zora and use Moonless Madness if they want to do that. They try to confuse us. Don't know if that's the greatest play, but that could be a possibility that they could do. There's a VS Seeker for a Lysandre. Okay, no, for a Sycamore. Alright, I'm okay with the Sycamore here. So Sycamore going to discard their hand, drawn 7 new cards. Looks like they did not. Come on, use the Buddy Rescue. That would have been great for us, but it looks like they're not going to use that. Alright, so let's see, what will our opponent decide to do here? There's an Yveltal coming down the field, which we could easily knock that out, which is great for us. And what will our opponent do? Is a Trainer's Mail. Look at top cards of his deck. And let's see what he grabs in Hex Maniac. Now, the Hex Maniac could be bad for us because they can shut down the Shocking Light. But they cannot use it right now, which is great. So hopefully we top deck an N. Yeah, an N would be great. We're down 2 VS Seekers already. We're down 2 out of our 9 Lightnings, or 4 in play, so yeah. And let's see, will our opponent attack or not? There's a stand-in. It looks like they might go with a Zork with the Mind Jack ability right now to hit us. He'll get hit for 60, and if we get an energy, we can Gigavolt for a knockout. So Mind Jack, going to do 110, hit that guy for 60, and on our turn, what do we finally get? Do we get something to know it? Okay, an N. So put down Flaaffy. We will play an in. We'll go down to 6. My opponent goes down to 3. All right, let's see. What do we get off this in? And, oh, no, we still don't have it. But what we can do this turn is put a lightning into this guy. We can use Shocking Volt. Put 3 damage counters on this guy. Do another 3 damage counters on this guy. Okay, so he's up to 150. So next turn we can knock this guy out. And we can use Gigavolt for the knockout. All right, heads. And even does 120 damage. Alright, so go down to 5 prize cards. We get a Rare Candy. Alright, so next turn we can get the Magnezone out onto our opponent's turn. Let's send up this Dark Art EX. Alright, so next turn we can Rare Candy into Magnezone, get another Ampharos in play, and do 60 damage with the Shock and Light. We only need to do 1 of them to actually take a knockout, and it'll be 2-2 on prize cards. Oh, no, 2-3. What am I talking about? But maybe we'll be okay. Maybe we'll be okay. Just wait and see. We got the Rare Candy Magnezone. We just gotta hope my opponent does not have the Hex Maniac. Dark Unit going out of Zora. Alrighty. There's a Giovanni scheme to draw up to 5 cards. Okay. Which he's not using Hex Maniac, which is the key thing to note about this. Alright, so there's a training spell. Go look at the top cards of his deck. And how many? We played the 1 Lysandre. This is our 3rd Via Seeker in our hand as of right now. Okay. Now, if we top deck an energy, what we could do is VS Seeker for teammates to get 2 lightning energies out and use Gigavolt that way, which could be very nice. I think regardless, I am just going to take the 2 prize cards with the Shocking Light, put in 30 on the active, and take a knockout that way. There's a trade as well for VS Seeker, okay. But right now, we got the Rare Candy Magnezone, we got another Ampharos in our hand, and things are actually kind of starting looking good for us. Can we make the huge comeback or not? Alright. So we're going to see a knockout for sure. There's a Float Stone going down to the Zora to give it free retreat. And let's see what else does our opponent have. Yeah, so there's a Dark Head for the knockout. He'll go down to 2 prize cards, but maybe things will start looking better for us. So let's set up this Ampharos. And you know, I might actually just VS Seeker for N first. So in our turn, we get a Magnezone. So I'm going to Rare Candy into the Magnezone. We'll put down the Ampharos. And we will VS Seeker forward in to put my opponent down to 2 prize cards, and then we can take 2 more with the Shock and Light. So let's see what can we get off the end for 5. Hopefully we can get some lightning energies because that's what we really need. And no, there's 1 lightning energy, but we need more than that. All right, so we're going to Shock and Light number 1. Put 3 damage counters on this guy for the knockout. All right, so go down to 3 prize cards. So 1 and 2. We get a Lightning and Octillery. All right, so he's going to send up somebody. Let's see who he decides to send up is a big question. Oh, man. Okay. So who does he send up? Now we can Shock and Light, put 30 damage on this guy. Okay, so Shock and Light, put 30 here. And I think I'm going to start using Magnetic Circuit because he really can't take a knockout next turn. We'll put 2 on this guy, so 1. And we'll put another on this one, okay. And I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard Ultra Ball and the Magnezone. Let's see what's left in our deck. Okay, there's an Ampharos, a Burst Balloon is left as well, and 2 Lightning Energies. Alright, so we still have a good shot. Okay, so we won't grab nothing. We'll end our turn onto our opponent's turn, and let's see what's going to happen. They are down to 2 prize cards. There's really no way they can take a prize card this turn. Let's see, max elixir DC to 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130 with the reverse value. So yeah, they can't take a knock on the Ampharos. The only thing we gotta hope is they do not play Hex Maniac. And there's a Captivating Puff. They will notice we don't have anything in our hand that they can put down. Alright. And what are the 2 cards in their hand is my big question right now. There's a VS Seeker for Sycamore. Go and discard their hand, drawing 7 new cards. But I'm actually okay with this. So let's see what to get with the Sycamore. Going to get those 7 new cards. And things are kind of looking good for us. We're still... this is our last VS Seeker as well. Oh, man. Okay. Our last VS Seeker. So Acrobyte, look at the top 2 cards of their deck. Looks like they're going to discard a Zora. Okay. If we top deck a Light Energy, I think I'm going to bring up this Evital and take a knockout while we can. I think that might be the correct play. So Burst Balloon going to the Evital. Oh no, he knows the power of Bursting Balloons. Okay. So he's going to do Blade Wing for 30. Okay. Hmm. Alright, so how do we top deck a lightning? I might just Lysandre this guy and put 6 damage on him. Um, yeah, that might be okay. I'm not sure how to go about this, right? I think knocking a Zora is definitely the correct play, because if we knock out the Zora, I mean, the Evital and Zora aren't really both scary, but if he attacks with the Evital, we can hit that for weakness, we can hit this guy for weakness, so I think that's going to be okay, and we just keep smacking the Evital with the Shocking Light. So here we see Super Rod, going to shuffle 3 combination cards back into your deck, and I imagine one of them is going to be that Darkrai EX. I imagine that's what, yep, there's a Darkrai Zork and a Dark Energy, and let's see, does he have an Ultra Ball or not, and nope, just a Blue for 40 damage. Going to attach a Dark Energy, probably to this Evital EX is what I think we'll see. Yep, Dark Energy that guy. And on our turn, what do we get? We get him Ampharos. Okay. Alright, so we can VS Seeker for end, but that means we have no more Lysandres, no more anything. Oh, man. Oh, I wish we had top deck of Light Energy, because if we did, it would be A-okay. Okay, so 36. We can hit this guy for 120, which is not enough for a knockout straight away. He goes to Zorak, then we have to knock out this guy. Okay. I think I'm going to VS Seeker for Sycamore. Yeah, we're going to VS Seeker for Sycamore. Go down to 2 cards left in our deck. But I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Alright, so go down to 2. Alright, so how do we want to do this? We're going to Shock and Light number 1, put energy on this guy. Or 30 damage cards on that guy. We'll Shock and Light number 2, put on this guy. Alright, so he's up to 90. I guess what I'm going to do is we could Float Stone Retreat and make it where he can't attack. How many VS Seekers has he played? He has played 3 VS Seekers, so I'm actually going to Float Stone the active. Retreat into this guy. Put a Burst Balloon in the active. And I think I'm just going to pass. Yeah, I'm just going to pass on to our opponent's turn. Alright, so there we go. I think that's the best play. He needs a VS Seeker, and his hand only has 5 cards in it. So I think that might be the correct play there. We also have Fisherman, so we'll get multiple energies in our hand, which is very good. So maybe we'll have a chance. Maybe we'll have a chance. We just gotta hope Hex Maniac does not... I mean, even Hex Maniac comes down right now. I'm not too concerned. Not too worried about Hex Maniac. If he hexes, then attacks, then we'll probably just pass, whatever. There's a Delinquent, so we have to discard 3 cards from our hand. So I'm gonna discard 1, 2, 3. Alright, we'll discard those 3. We have Fisherman, so we'll get back 4 basic energies. I'm not too worried about that. Super Rod shuffles cards back into our deck. Only if he drops like a Bumblebee energy, we lose. Because he's Rototillers. That could be really bad. But regardless, he used a Delinquent, not a supporter card, and does he have another Burst Balloon? And if he doesn't, we can use Fisherman to get 4 energies back into our hand. Put 3 on this guy, 1 on this guy, Giggle Ball for the knockout, put energies on this guy, and things will start looking good for us. Oh, man. Really close game. Can Ampharos Magnezone take a win or not? We've only attacked once with Ampharos, but hey, whatever. Shocking Light is doing its work right now. And let's see, what does ABDGH have for us? Oh, man. Do they attack us this turn? Do they use Moonless Madness? Oh, baby. Let's see, what does our opponent decide to do here? Now, regardless, we have the Fishman. We can put 4 energies back into our hand, put 3 on the active, 1 on this guy, hit this guy for 60, and he's... Okay, so Blink for 30. Alright, so he's going to hit 40, 60. Things are looking great for us right now. So Dark Energy, that guy, get hit 60 for the Burst Balloon. And on our turn, we're going to use that Fisherman. We're going to put 4 cards back, 4 energies back into our hand. Alright, so there we go. We will use Magnetic Circuit. Put 3 on this guy, so 1. Alright. Keep party going. 2. 3. And we'll attach 1 on this guy as well. Alright, so we'll put those 3 on that guy. And we're actually going to Super Rod. And with Super Rod, we're going to shuffle back energies. So yeah, 3 energies. So that way if you Lysandre or Magnezone and try to deck us out, we can eventually get it back on the field. We'll Shock and Light number 1. Put 3 damage counters on this guy. Shock and Light number 2. Put 3 damage counters on this guy. And now we are going to Gigavolt, and we'll go down to 1 prize card. It doesn't matter what we flip. We paralyze them, but whatever. 160 damage. We'll go down to 2 prize cards. And what can my opponent do now? Oh, man, there's Sycamore coming to our hand. But as long as he does not Hex Maniac us, we can just Gigavolt or Shocking Light for the knockout on that Evital EX because it does have 30 HP left, or 20 HP left. So there's a Darkrai coming down. Don't care too much about that. Sycamore, go and discard the hand, draw 70 cards, and that will be the game. They have 2 prize cards left. We have Shocking Light. We can knock out that Evital. And I don't think Zoroark even takes a knockout here. 3, 6, 7. Yeah, that's not even knockout on an Ampharos. And we will take this game against this Darkrai Evital Zoroark deck, which is like one of the good decks right now. A lot of people are considering it. And maybe Ampharos Magnezone is the way to go. He did play 1 Bursting Balloon, which is very interesting. But we'll see what can my opponent do. Go to the Ampharos, and he is going to accept his fate. Going to use E-Ball for the knockout for 120, but we can Gigavolt for the knockout. Yeah, and there's a victory screen coming out. He realized he only goes down to 1 prize card, and Ampharos will take the game. And there, guys, there's the Ampharos Magnezone deck. Oh my goodness! Like, we didn't even like really use weakness that much, except for the Evital, and that was pretty great. That was a really, really good game, showing the deck off. But we'll see one more game with the deck here in a second. Hopefully, we can get out some Remoraid. Hopefully, get out the. Hopefully, we don't discard everything too early. And let's see what happens in the next game with this Ampharos Magnezone deck. Alright, we're putting against Nathan Pockets, playing a water, a dark, and a colors deck. So call heads like always. And let's see what's going to happen. We'll be able to go first, and we won the coin flip alrighty. So yes, I will have to go first. On to our turn. What's going to happen? Alright, so this is a pretty bad hand. So put down Mareep, put down Remoraid, press done, and let's see what does our opponent have. There's Pokepuff, Octillery, Giovanni Scheme. Is it another Zoroark deck? Oh my goodness, is it another Zoroark deck? Looks like they did find a Pokemon, alright. And let's see what's going to happen. Yes, we'll take that mulligan. There's a Magnezone, and we get to draw for a turn, but our hand is not the best. So put a lightning to this guy, put down Float Stone, and I'm just going to pass on to our opponent's turn, sadly. Alright, so under our opponent's turn, I mean, next time we have an Octillery. We get Abyssal Hand, maybe a Rare Candy Ampharos, and start doing some damage that way. There's a Reverse Velvet coming down, okay. There's a Sycamore, going to discard their hand, drawn 70 cards. Discard double Zoroarks. What is up with all these quad Zoroark decks? Whatever. And we'll take it. There's an Evital coming down. Alright. A DC going down to it. Now this is bad. This guy makes it where our burst balloons do not work, which is something we don't want to see. Alright, so DC going to that guy. And they can hit us for 60 for a knockout. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen. Does my opponent have a DC Float Stone to treat this guy? Regardless, we have an Octillery, there's an Ultra Ball, go and discard a Zoroark, and a Captivating Pokepuff. So 3 Zoroarks are in the discard pile, which is not good for my opponent at all. Oh no. I mean, that's good for me, but no way that is good for our opponent. And let's see, what does this Ultra Ball get out? Hopefully it's Evital EX or Darkrai EX, so maybe we can start doing some damage to it. Like if we top like Rare Candy or Ultra Ball, we can discard Fisherman, Magnezone, get Ampharos out, Rare Candy Ampharos, Octillery, Bursting Balloon, and start doing some stuff that way. So he does get Evital EX. Gonna put that down the field, and hopefully we top deck this Ultra Ball. Oh, to our turn, we get a Sycamore. Alright, so Bursting Balloon, Octillery, will Abyssal Hand, drawn 1, and let's see. No, let's Sycamore first. Let's Sycamore, discard our hand, drawn 70 cards. Alright, that is not the best. Put down this guy. Put down Magnemite, play down Level Ball, and with this, we'll get a another Mareep on the field. Okay, so grab Mareep, put that guy down, put down a Lightning Energy, and we'll Abyssal Hand, draw 2, and let's see what do we get off the Abyssal Hand. Alright, there's another Mareep, we'll put that down, and we'll go for a Ram for 20 damage. Alright, so Ram for 20, but like I said, if he sends this guy, he can hit us for 60, take a knockout, and things will be looking bad for us, but if we can get that Rare Candy, Magnezone Rare Candy other guy, okay, but the Dark Energy is going to the active, so that means he cannot attack this turn unless he plays a Max Elixirs. So it retreats into this guy, and he cannot actually attack this turn, so that's good for us. Octillery coming down, Abyssal Hand, drawn 4 cards. Alright, so things are looking good for us. Unless, is Energy Switch still legal? I'm pretty sure it is. He can Max Elixir Energy Switch and attack that way. There's an Ultra Ball, go and discard a Lysandre FLF Stone, okay. Yeah, if he had saved and waited for the Float Stone, he could have Float Stone the Octillery and used Pitch Black Spirit this turn, so he's gonna get the Zoro down, okay? Put the Zora on the field, but we can hit this Evital for knockout. No matter what we flip, we just gotta get the luckiest draw. So on our turn, we get a Ultra Ball. So I'm gonna Ultra Ball, discard the Teammates and the Octillery. With this, I'm gonna get the Ampharos out into play and start using the Shock and Light that way. So I got Ampharos, put that down, put 3 damage counters on this guy. And I'm going to use an N. I know it seems kind of weird. We know opponent only has 2 cards, but they have Octillery, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm looking for a Rare Candy, Magnezone, and oh no, we don't hit it just yet. Alright, so put down a Magnemite. We will... Wait, our Burst Balloon is still attacked? Oh my goodness, our Burst Balloon is still attached because our tools do not... Wait, is that right? Each Pokemon tool card play has no effect. So Burst Balloon is this still attached? Even though... Okay, that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't know if that's really correct or not. We'll put a Lightning Ninja on this guy. We will Octillery, draw 1 card, or 2 cards, sorry. A Magnemite and Magnezone, okay. So, guess we'll end our turn. Okay, I'm still kind of curious. What is? I guess Evital shuts down Burst Balloon, so it's still attached? Is that how it interacts with this? That'd be really neat if that's how it works. Let's see. If this Pokemon card is attached to your practical... Okay. Discard at the end of your opponent's turn, but I guess Fright Night shuts off all effects, has no effects. So I guess Burst Balloon just stays there. Okay, alright, I'll allow it. I'm not sure that's correct or not, but whatever. Level Ball probably going to the Zora on the field. Alright, there's a Zora coming down. Alright. Alright, things are definitely strange right now in Pokemon TCG. My brain is really weirded out right now. But we'll see. Zora come down, Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards, an Octillery and a Dark Energy. Okay. And let's see what our opponent decides to get out. There's an Evital coming down. Okay. I'm just still very weirded out that this Burst Balloon is just sitting here. I guess when Evital is up in the act spot, it's still okay. But we'll see Abyssal Hand. Gonna draw up to 5. Okay. But next turn we got the Magnezone. Oh, there's a DCE. He could go for a Mind Jack to turn if he wants to. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Oh, that would knock us out. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't be mean. Come on now. But if he does hit us, he'll get hit for that 60, which is great. Alright, yep, there's a stand-in coming in. Alright, so he'll stand in with the Zork, and he'll take a knockout this turn, but he'll get hit for that 60 damage. So Mind Jack for 140, but he'll get popped for that 60. Alright, so he'll go down to 5 price cards. We'll sit to the Octillery. And let's see what's going to happen onto our turn. Alright, so we get a Burst Balloon, so put down Magnezone. We will Burst Balloon this guy, use a Magnetic Circuit, put a Lightning Energy on this guy, and we will put both players, he'll get 5 and we get 6. So let's see what you get off the end. Show me the money. Alright, so we get Ultra Balls for days. We get Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball, discard Ultra Ball, and Sycamore, and with this we get an Ampharos. Alright, come on down, Ampharos. We'll grab him, put that down, and we need to hit a Lightning Energy off these 2 cards. So Abyssal Hand for 2. Can we find a Lightning Energy? And alright, there we go. Very nice. So Lightning Energy on this guy. We will retreat into the Ampharos. Use Shock and Light. Put 3 damage counters on this guy to bring it up to 60. And we will Gigavolt for the knockout. No matter what we flip, it doesn't matter. Heads, we do 120. Alright, so we got out of 5 price cards. We get a Ampharos, okay. How many Mareeps are in here? 1 Mareep, 3 in play. Alright, so we need another... Like, I'm kind of scared to put down another Mareep because it just gets knocked out. There's Captivating Pokebuff. He's going to notice there's nothing in her hand, okay. Alrighty. And if he attacks the Zoroark, we can knock out the Zoroark. There's a Float Stone. Going down to Zora. Level Ball. Gonna get another Zoroark. Okay, wait, hold on. There's 4 Zoroarks in the discard pile. So our opponent has to find... He has to find... a Super Rod to get these back in the deck. So see Abyssal Hand, gonna draw 2 new cards. Okay, so 1 and 2. Okay. And there's an in. We'll shuffle get 5. He'll shuffle get 5 as well. Man, at least we're just slowly trying to knock out this Evital, which is very nice. So there's Rare Candy. Oh, Rare Candy Ampharos. Alright, very nice. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, Pokepuff. Once again, we don't have anything in our hand. Alright. And he sees the Rare Candy Ampharos as well. So Dark Energy go to that guy. He will pitch Black Seer for 60. 70 because Reverse Valley. And no damage on no EX Pokemon, which is great. So we'll Rare Candy into the Ampharos. We will put down the Light Energy. Shock and Light number 1, put 30 damage on this guy. Shock and Light number 2, put 30 damage on this guy. We will Abyssal Hand, drawing 2 new cards. Let's see what do we find off the 2. Looking for more lightning energies. Alright, so I guess we're just going to Gigavolt. Let's put a Float Stone on the Magnezone to give it free treat. I mean, it doesn't have anything right now because of the Avital, but we'll Gigavolt for the knockout. It hits for weakness, so 160 regardless. Alright, so 240. Very nice. So we'll go down to 4 price cards. And now the Burst Balloon is still attached. So here comes Zora. Oh, to our opponent's turn. Things are looking great for us. Next turn we can knock out this Evital by using double Shocking Light unless he gets out a Zork DCE. But he needs to find a Super Rod because 4 Zorks are discarded right now, which is great for us. Alright, so let's see. What does our opponent have? Fisherman's in discard pile as well. Okay. Alright, so Remoraid coming down. Alright, so there's Abyssal Hand. Gonna draw 2 new cards. 1 and 2. And let's see, what can my opponent find? But things are looking great for us. If he attacks this turn, if he doesn't take a knockout, well, regardless, we can knock anybody out. Like, this guy we can knock out, this guy we can knock out. We can double Shocking Light to knock out Evital. There's a DC to the active. And can he find a Super Rod Ultra Ball? But nope, retreats to the Remoraid. And a pass onto our turn via Seeker for Sycamore. Alright, so Sycamore, go and discard the hand, draw 7 new cards, and can he find a Super Rod with an Ultra Ball? There's a Super Rod, so there we go. He's going to shuffle 3 combination Pokemon back into his deck. There's 3 Zorks coming down. Alrighty. And let's see, what will our opponent do? If he does decide to attack with Zork, nope, just a pass onto our turn. Alright, so we get a Burst Balloon, so I'll put that on the active. I will Shocking Light. Another via Seeker for N first. Oh, do we have a Lysandre? Okay, Lysandre. Oh, there's no Lysandre. Okay. So we're gonna grab in right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get a Lysandre to knock out this guy. Show a Shocking Light number 1. Put 30 damage to this guy. Alright. Well, Shocking Light number 2. Put 30 damage counters to this guy. So go down to 2 prize cards. Okay. So get 1 and 2. Show me Lysandre. Alright, that's not what I wanted. I kind of want a Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. How many Rare Candies we play? 2, so there's 1 left after the Sycamore. Yeah, I'm actually going to Sycamore. And hopefully hit Super Rod and like, and Mareep. There's a Light Energy, okay, there's a Mareep, we'll put that down. We will Magnetic Circuit, put a Light Energy on this guy. We are going to Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. And let's see what's left in our deck. Okay, so no Pokemon are in here. Oh, wait, have we already played a Super Rod? That'd be really bad if we have. Alright, so we'll see that, okay. Super Rod has not been played, but we will Abyssal Hand, drawing 3. We need to try to get a Light Energy out right now. Alright, so no Light Energy. We'll Level Ball, just thin our deck out. We won't grab anything. And we will Gigavolt for the knockout. Things are still looking great for us. We'll take a knockout, tails, whatever. We still do 6 damage, or 80 damage, sorry. We'll go down to 1 price card. And what can my opponent do? They take a knockout, and all we need is 1 energy. There's Super Rod. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen. What can my opponent do? There's finally our Lysandre as well. And here comes Zora, but if he hits us, Burst Balloon will pop it off, bring it down to 40 HP, and all we need is 1 energy to use Gigavolt. So we see a Zora come down the field. Okay. And let's see, what else does our opponent have? Oh, baby. Alright, so let's see. I'm just glad we got our Octillery this game, because last time we didn't have it. But there's an end. We'll go down to 1 prize card, but we do have the Octillery via Seeker. Looks like we have 1 left in the deck. There's a Light Energy, and we have the game. If he does attack us right now, we have the 1 Light Energy in our hand to be good to go. But regardless, we would have Abyssal Hand, drawn, like, what, 3 cards left, 2 cards left, something like that. And things would have been fine regardless. We can Lysandre and bring up the Evital, take a knockout. No matter what he does here, we have the game. Alright, unless he decides just to pass and let us try to get a coin flip out of it. There's a Abyssal Hand, gonna draw 1 card. Alrighty, but things are looking great for us. He's going to Mind Jack for a ton of damage, but we can retaliate with the other Ampharos. And Ampharos, Magnezone, take another victory! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited this deck is working. So 6 damage on the active. We'll send the Ampharos, and we'll take a game with the Gigavolt attack. And there we go, guys. There's the Ampharos Magnezone deck. You can see how strong it is. There we go. Put the energy on that guy, and we'll Gigavolt for the knockout regardless. We're doing 80 damage. Tails, it's paralyzed, but who cares about that? And man, this is one of our worst matchups, like the Zork with the Russian ability. They don't play a lot of EXs, but we still could take down this deck. I guess it was kind of lucky for us. Our opponent discarded a bunch of Zorks, but whatever, we take those guys. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this Ampharos Magnezone Octillery deck. It was a lot of fun to play. Test it out if you want to. Like I said, guard mode is probably the only thing that makes it kind of bad playing, but it is a lot of fun if you have not tested it out. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Alrighty, bye.
Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.